Hello, kindred. How are we today? You alright? Feeling happy? Healthy? All those things? Chat isn't showing up. That's a problem. Chat on these streams is always really funny. That's a shame. Where is it? I feel like Tai Lung. Where is it? Hanabi, good to see you. Hang on, I can just... Boop, boop. Hide show. You, thank you for the super. Well, looks like I'm alone. No one here to keep me company. What a shame. What a shame. Well, today it is a shame. Today I face the consequences of my own fucking actions. I'll tell you exactly how the stream came to be. I was up very late. It was the night, at least for me, so Noctix debuted starting at around 2 AM for me. And obviously I wanted to support my co-highs, so I stayed up and I watched the whole thing. Then afterwards, we came around to it and I realized, no schedule. Sort of with the same face as Megamind, like, no bitches, no schedule. So I sat there, I was on VC with Shu, and we were just chatting for a little bit, and I was desperately trying to figure out what to do. And I remember it hit 7 in the morning, and I was like, fanfic stream, done. I put it on my schedule, made the thing, tweeted, immediately passed out. And I regret it. I regret it immensely. Was it worth it? I don't know. Also, ignore that. I'm going to be trying to reload the chat box, so you might hear some brung. Sal, thank you for the super. Thank you very, very much. So yes, today is characterized by deep, unseated regret. Please say that that's worked. Oh, piss. Well, looks like there's no chat today. He just doesn't want to show up. That's annoying. It wasn't working during the membership only stream, but I figured that was because the membership thing... I figured that was because it was a membership thing and they work differently. Oh well. Ice, thank you very much. Black Cat, thank you very much. Oh well, I guess chat just isn't here today. Hopefully they show up in a bit, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe it's for the best. Today is about reading fan fiction. Today is about reading the fan fictions that you all have submitted. Onigiri, you fucking prankster. I'm afraid, personally, because the last time we read fan fiction, it was during Confessions. It was, there was some very genuine Vox X reader, followed by Vox X Springtrap Mpreg, which was hilarious. I enjoyed the latter quite a lot more because it made me laugh. And so, a couple rules for today. I choose the ones we read, and I'm not going to be... I'll read something that's spicy, but I'm not going to read genuine smut, because that's going to get me in trouble. Another thing. I will not read fanfiction that is not submitted by the person who wrote it, because fanfic is by its nature kind of embarrassing, and that's okay. The thing is, though, that, you know, a line is crossed when you submit someone else's work without checking with them first. So what I'm going to be doing is making sure that in the tweet there is some reference to, oh, I wrote this, or I have permission from the author, before we go ahead and read it, okay? I think that's about as much as I can do to make sure that this is safe and practical for everybody. And also, as luck would have it, right as I was doing the dishes before coming onto the stream, I got a delivery from this lovely website, which I'm not sponsored by, but I'd like to comment on because I really like them, called Beer 52, and they sell you these. You subscribe and they send you like 8 or 9 new flavors of beer every month, and they're really obscure flavors. And so I figured, why not mix this stream up with a little bit of alcohol, right? Because I know I'm going to need it. So this one I've got here is a lovely beer called Bevog, and it has a little cat on it. He's adorable. He looks like a little Bengal. I'm definitely not stalling. On the back it says, "Extinction is forever. The extinction of any species is an irreversible loss. With every extincted animal, we lose the biological richness and the balance of the ecosystem on the planet Earth. Humans could be next. Act now." Very bold shit for a beer with a cat on it, but there you go. Existential shit about extinction. Diachu, thank you for the super. I'm sorry. Acorn and fucking Sujin. Thank you for your supers, everybody. Great to see you all coming out. Yeah, boy. I'm also halfway through my lunch. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. Alright. I'm just going to pour my drink, sit in front of the computer, and decide what the fuck to do with myself. For research purposes, what do I think of the what? What's the Omegaverse? What is that? Have I walked into a trap by answering that question? I don't know what that is. I've heard of the Luxiem Mirrorverse with Box and Rias and Eki and Lucy and Hikarino. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh no. Oh, chat's going and said, what have I done? What have I done? Can someone give me context? I need to know what I've done. Have I just... Am I gonna get cancelled? Is that it? Alright, hold on. Let's just... More therapeutically. Listen. Ooh. So now the way that you... I'm gonna pour this into my... Out of the can, I'm gonna pour it into a beer glass because I'm a baller like that. It's just down horrendous. Is it fanfiction? I hate to say it, but I'm gonna Google it. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, for those of you in chat who aren't sure, don't Google it. Jinduo, thank you for the super. Yes, for those of you who don't know what that is, don't Google it, please. Oh, goodness me. Alright, I've got a bit of beer here. I'm just going to taste. I'm just going to smell. Ah, it's like Guinness, but more smoky. It's very nice. Very, very sweet. Well, it's not sweet, it's bitter, but... You know what I mean. Anyway, enough stalling. It's been 12 minutes and I haven't even read a single fanfiction yet. Okay, this one's good. This one's a good one to start with. Hold up. Vox Akuma has a good day. I like this one. Vox wakes up one morning. He decides to play some video games. He goes to McDonald's. He turns off his phone. He does not go to Twitter, and he certainly does not read fanfiction of himself live on stream. He would never do that. He goes outside and touches grass. Maybe pets a cat. And there are no horny bitches in sight. The end. What a beautiful piece of fiction. And of course, fiction, because as we know, it's not true. Here I am. Instead of touching grass, here I am, indulging in an obscure beer while reading fanfiction about myself. Really the best one there is. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Let's get on with finding something. Okay, so this one... Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a lot... I just looked at Twitter and immediately it updated with Vox X, wait for it, Shrek. And this one's really horny. This one's really bad. This one is... It doesn't go that far. It's like at the corner of a screenshot. It just sort of gets cut off halfway through. Listen, I am not going to read the rest of this. I'm making that very clear right away. However... Okay. Also, for most of this stream, I will not be providing a visual reference for the thing because it's, like, I can't read these all immediately and then reread them out. Like, it's ridiculous. So, to prevent anything terrible happening, I'm going to just refrain from that entirely. And you'll just have to picture the words in your head, okay? I hope that makes sense to you all. So, so, essentially, guys... Just, if you're easily offended by deeply graphic sexual language, turn off the stream now, okay? Good. Here we go. By No Fuck No Duck on Twitter. Shrek smiled at the tied-up Vox in front of him. He pushed Vox against the bedpost, violently shaking the bed in tow. Vox struggled against the restraints, beads of sweat rolling down his throat. This just turns Shrek on more. Vox's throat looks so delicate, so consumable, right now. It is cut off right there. And I'm not going to read any more of it. I'm so glad I'm drinking today. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Alright, we need to look for some more funny ones to start with. We need to look for some more funny ones to start with, and then maybe we can move on to something really dramatic towards the end. Oh, there's one of me in the tin can, as to be expected. Ooh, Glamrock Freddy fanfiction. Very nice. Very cultured. Alright, I can read this one. I can read this one. Okay, everyone. This is Vox X Glamrock Freddy post-security breach true ending. So for those of you who aren't aware, security breach, the true ending. You descend into the earth and you foil William Afton's plans to come back to life. And then you and Freddy escape from the now destroyed Pizzaplex. Here we go. Oh boy. Let me just put this on my screen so I can read it. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. But Freddy, gasped Vox, desperate tears sliding from his shimmering orbs. Weren't we going to stay together forever? Glamrock Freddy gazed at his raven-haired love despairingly. But, Superstar, how can you shine when I'm weighing you down? Hang on a minute. But, Superstar, how can you shine when I'm weighing you down? You deserve a... Okay, the GoXLR robot filter is really throwing me off. I'm just going to do it normally. You deserve a partner who can be there for you, body and soul, and, well... The dejected animatronic cast down his electric blue gaze, now dimming as his battery began to run low. Freddy, can't you see? I love you as you are. Even if you're a remnant soul encased in a slick robotic shell, I know you have a kind and loving heart. I could sense it when I was hiding in your chest cavity. Vox cried out, frantically juggling the engine cables he needed to hook Glamrock Freddy up for a recharge cycle. We were able to escape the Pizzaplex together, thanks to the power of our love. How can you give up on us now? Oh, my superstar. Freddy angstily. Can't you see? We've tried so hard to keep the relationship alive. But I feel it in my endo that you'd be better, more free, without being tethered to me. Vox clasped Glamrock Freddy's glittery beautiful face and gently clipped on the cables before directing the big sexy bear's head back towards him, meeting his gaze with a charged gaze more electric than the cable battery. "Can't you see, Freddy?" Vox murmured feelingly. "Art love, it's like William Afton. It causes the deaths of swathes, in swathes of unrelated victims." "No, you silly bear," Vox chuffed. "Ha ha. It meant it always comes back." Moved to passion by this undeniably romantic sentiment, Glamrock Freddy's muzzle came crashing down against Vox's lips in an ardent kiss, built up static charge sparking off them both as they snogged ferociously. "But Freddy..." Wait. Okay, wait, was that the whole thing? There were 2 pages. I thought there was more, but no, it's done. Oh my god, that was actually really funny. As they snogged ferociously. How's that, everybody? Did you guys enjoy that one? I sure did. I thought it was funny. Oh. 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 Goodness me. That one's long. This one looks pretty well written. But I'm seeing the word Omega in here. Should I, chat, be honest with me. Should I skip past this one? Also, really quick, I'm gonna thank Supers. Aka, thank you for the super. Sorry, but not sorry. Yeah, no, I brought this on myself. Diachu, thank you very much. Ren Adams, Lyra, and Arabella, thank you very much. Let's save that for later, shall we? Maybe we'll read it later. Maybe. See and look. Thank you very much. Well, this one's very romantic. It's just a notepad one, and it says, "To my lord. Like the rain moistened the earth, like the wind blew the haze, like the sun bring the warmth, like the Akuma make me smile. I flee from the dark. You bring me the hope. You give me protection. I repay you loyalty. Thank you for coming to my life, and I will follow you forever." Goodness me, that was just a genuine declaration of affection. Good lord, that was cute. Thank you. Thank you, I enjoyed that very much. Ay, what the fuck? There's a... There's one called Stuck in the Dark, which seems to be Alban, Folga, Mr. and I. Luxiem and Noctix planned a camping trip to the forest? Hello? It seems like this was written by the person who submitted it, so... How long is this one? 12 minutes. It does mean I'll get to do a voice for Folga. That'll be funny. You know, maybe this won't be so bad. Do you guys want to try this one? Alright, so by Aiden G's, or Geese. Hold on a minute. Let me just... Should I show it on screen? Yeah, this one sounds kind of say-so. I mean, I'll probably come to regret saying that, but, you know. Hang on, let me just go ahead and grab it real quick. How's that look? There we go. Whoop. There we go. Stuck in the dark. Oh god, it starts with someone about to die. Alright, Akira Lux. Thank you. Net. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's Wattpad. Whoa! My mic started falling down. Ay, ay, ay. I hope I'm not bringing too many of you awful memories. Listen, I didn't find this on Wattpad. I just opened Twitter and there was a link to Wattpad, okay? I've never used this website in my life. Right. Stuck in the Dark by Aiden G's. Vox, I'm really about to die. Tell the other Luxiem members and all of the NIJISANJI members that I love them so much. Thank you for the memories. Mr. spoke as he covered himself with a banana leaf. God. Vox just sighed and focused on making a fire with these two rocks. He can't let Mr. die on his hands. He'll be the first suspect, and he hates his freedom being taken away. Don't die, mister. I'll kill you if you die. I swear you'll have a double death. A minute has passed, and he finally summons the fire to its existence. The fire is big enough for Mr. to warm up and have a light. Vox checked Mr. if he's still breathing, and yes. Vox lets the sleeping Mr. have a wonderful dream. He smiled on, the reason that Mr. didn't die. Vox was about to close his eyes while sitting and leaning his head on the tree, but he heard a noise, a cracked branch that surely, he thought, was caused by a footstep. Vox immediately grabbed one twig, as he plans to stab the creature with it. He hid one of the large trees that can cover his body against the sight of the creature. Of course, his one priority right now is Mr.'s safety, so he used Mr. as bait for whatever comes out. What? As Mr.'s safety was his #1 priority, he decides to use Mr. as bait to bait out a hideous creature. What the fuck? Now listen, that boy may be my pet, but I don't think I'd treat him that poorly. Wandering Archiver, thank you. Coradine, thank you. I'm so glad someone's camping here. Shh! Someone there! The voices are familiar to Vox, especially the one who shushed. So he just threw the twig out of his hand and wiped his hands on his pants to remove the dirt. Vox decided to appear behind the tree, so it'll be more thrilling. What made you come here? Alban and Folga felt like their souls got separated from their bodies for 3 seconds, but only Alban made a really surprised reaction that even made him throw his things faster than a bullet train. Folga cleaned his throat before speaking. Have I ever done an impression of Folga? Of the fucking toaster? You see, we got lost because people in this timeline are so poor, they can't even provide streetlights in the forest. Vox came out of the tree and came back on where he sat earlier. He saw Folga and Alban standing on the other side of the fire. That's why it's called a streetlight, because it's a light for the street, not in the forest. Do you need some batteries? Before Folga can speak back to say his rebuttal, Vox didn't give him time and interrupted him. Also, don't you produce lights from your eyes? You can use those as a flashlight, you know? I'm a cyborg, not a Superman. Whoa, is that Mr. Senpai? I barely noticed him. Alban pointed the sleeping Mr. beside Vox. Yeah, that's Mr. Also, you two should take a rest. It's already late. We can just find our way back to the camp tomorrow. Vox told them, and they immediately followed his orders. Folga climbed the tree and sat on one of its branches to sleep. While Alban just copied Mr., he made his outer garments, leaving the Combini outfit behind as a pillow, and also grabbed a banana leaf as his blanket. This is hilarious. Morning, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. getting up in the morning. Gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs. I'm sorry. Being on Wattpad is just throwing me back really far, you know? While looking for their way back, Mr. suddenly felt his stomach begging for some food to eat. So they decided to look for food that would be enough for the 4 of them to eat.
Check this out, Vox Senpai. Isn't this tasty?
Alban confidently showed the spiky round thing he picked up to Vox.
What do you think? Is this edible?
Yes, it's actually called pineapple and it's very healthy. It's low in calories and high in vitamins and minerals, especially vitamin C. Vitamin C may also help fight cancer, heart disease, and arthritis. Vox tapped Alban's shoulder. Good job! You know, when I heard about a camping AU called Stuck in the Dark, I was not expecting a scene where I genuinely explain to Alban A, what a pineapple is, and B, the nutritional value of pineapples. This is so funny. Because it's also kind of accurate. Alban happily carried the pineapple in his arms and made his way to look for another edible-looking food. While Vox is also looking at vegetables, Folga suddenly showed up beside him like a ghost. Vox is a cool demon. He's not shocked or surprised. He's calm! What the fuck? Sounds like something I'd say about myself.
Me, I'm not shocked. I'm calm. Me.
What about this, Voxy? Vox turned around to look at what Folga might show him, and Vox just literally saw a suspicious-looking violet and black-colored mushroom. It even had weird horns. Where's the common sense in this cyborg? That's a highly poisonous fungus, Folga. That's a poisonous fungus. Fungus. It's no good. Vox's disappointed face is clearly shown to Folga. Don't pick mushrooms. Ever. Really? But it looks so cool. It even has horns, you see. Folga poked the 2 horns of the suspicious-looking mushroom. Vox just sighed disappointedly. Hey! How about this, Vox? Mr. shouted as he ran towards Vox while waving the thing he picked up. Even Folga can't believe what Mr. just showed them, and Folga thinks that whatever comment Vox may say here, Folga highly agrees. Goodness. Vox massaged his temple while Mr. is still smiling, hoping that it will benefit them, the food he discovered. Mister, that's just some dried animal shit. What are you thinking? You even picked it up with your own hands. Where are your gloves? Poop? Okay, I'm sorry, my brain cells aren't cooperating with me right now. I must be really hungry. Need to organize my brain cells. How should I electrify you, Mr. Senpai? Folga offered. How rude. Mr. just went to Vox's back to hide from Folga.
Vox Senpai, I found a yellow dick-like edible-looking food.
Alban told Vox while still carrying the pineapple. Vox immediately knew that it was a banana. Alban, I know that you have quite a keen taste on choosing food, but your naming is... never mind. That's a banana. Go get it. Yeah, this is so funny. Okay. Alban happily hopped towards the banana trunk. Vox, what about that thing over there? Mr. pointed the thing that's in the middle of the road. Thank you guys for the supers. Mister, that's fresh animal... Wait a minute! They're stuck on a... Are they on a camping trip or are they, like, stranded? Because if they're stranded, it's like, wait, I found a main road. Mister, that's fresh animal dung. Vox just wore the poker face. There are several ways on how to extract its edible components, but we'll just die from hunger first before we could ever eat it. I don't think that I would ever... No, just, no, never mind, doesn't matter. Folga noticed a suspicious mushroom again. It's not that far away from them, so he immediately grabbed it to show Vox. I love that Folga is obsessed with fungus, and he keeps picking fungus. Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, wait, no. Voxy, check this out. It's a fine specimen of a don't make me repeat myself. Learn how to use judgment. Vox grabbed the suspicious rainbow mushroom covered in feathers and threw it away. Clearly your need to repeatedly select random cool mushrooms despite how suspicious it is proves you have zero sense. Why are you picking on me so bad? Alban just went back to grabbing the banana.
Come on, Vox Senpai, just go easy on us. We're not as knowledgeable in survival as you are.
Oh, even Folga is sulking there with his mushroom buddies, Mr. said what he sees.
Volger's pretty sensitive. He might not look like it, but yes, he is, Albin commented. And that made Mr. go into his silent mode. I'm going to hit you guys with the hypothetical right now, okay? Imagine Mr., right? But you press a little button on his back, and then whenever... So this is him in his silent mode. If he opens his mouth to try and scream, he just vibrates. Like a phone put on vibrate. Just... Yep. Bzz, 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 and then suddenly whatever he's trying to say just gets drowned out by him being confused. Okay, fine. I'll make the meal. You guys try to communicate with the others on the camp, okay? Vox said with a calm voice. Folger also stood up at where he's been sulking and left his mushroom buddies behind. Albin left the pineapple and the banana with Vox. The three of them tried their best to communicate with the others. 20 minutes later. Emotional damage. Thank you, Karadin. Who's saying that? I was just gonna say that's Albin. This is so good, Vox. I felt like my brain cells have grown muscles. Are you really sure you don't need a bite?
Voxy, I didn't know you could do things like this. This is so professional.
Oh, no. Okay, first it was Mr. Okay, now it's Albin. Vox Senpai, I can eat this all day. What's the ingredients?
This meal is composed of the dry ingredients you found. All of them stopped eating. Vox is feeding them shit.
I used the dried shit and wet dung of the animals for the texture and the saltiness of the dish. I squeezed the wet dung into its liquid form and crushed the dried poop into What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening here?
The mushrooms are also helpful. They made the flavor really delicious. But you said it's highly poisoned.
Folger tried to butt in.
I made some trick for it to be edible. Don't ask. And you might be looking for the banana and the pineapple. Here, it's a side dish. Vox showed them the nicely cut pineapples and bananas. The meal is super safe. I assure you guys. Eat up while it's hot. Mr. trusts and loves Vox. And so he continued eating the dish Vox prepared. Albin did too. But Folger, oh, that Folger, he didn't continue on eating the soup because he doubted it. He just reached for the banana and pineapple to fill his stomach. And suddenly, Vox felt a growling in his stomach. You need some food? Folger asked. Vox just waved his hand. No, while he's dying because of his stomach. Yeah, that sounds like me.
What's wrong, Vox? You need to poop? Why so sudden?
Also, I'd like to apologize for how terrible my Mr. impression is. Oh, is that? Shitang, thank you for the super.
Is that what caused by the soup?
Albin asked. I just sipped a couple dozen trial runs of that soup. Now Vox is on his knees.
This is all your fault, you three monkeys. I'll never forgive you. Never.
Dude, it's your own fault. Folger commented, and Vox just gave him a death stare while fighting for his life. That is remarkably in character for Folger. That is insanely in character for Folger. Holy shit. I'm actively dying on the ground, and Folger is like, that's your fault. Me. It's remarkably in character for him.
So, what do we need to do to help you, Vox?
Mr. asked. If I could just take it. Why are they talking about poop so much? What the fuck?
Right, no worries. Let's find yourself somewhere private,
Mr. exclaimed. No, Vox disagrees. I want to shit in public.
What? Vox Senpai, you haven't taken a dump in the woods before? Albin asked curiously.
It's not like...
It's pretty easy, Vox. You just go down like this. Mr. was able to pull his pants down before Folger stopped him.
I don't think that's the problem, Mr. Senpai. Well, is it because you don't like roughing it too much? Then you just sit tight, relax, and I'll fashion a toilet for you, Voxy.
I don't... Come on.
I wasn't expecting it to get to this. Oh, why is there such a long scene about me taking a shit? Listen, okay, it's almost over. Listen. We're like just over halfway. This is gonna be fine.
This is fine. This is fine. We can get through this. Let me just put me down, toaster. This seems fine. This seems fine. Diachu has just given me an Arcuspa with Shadow the Hedgehog X Vox fanfiction. Thank you, Diachu. I'll read it before I read it out, if that's okay. Unkiel and Senu, thank you for the supers. Alright, alright, let's go back to the shit arc. Vox stood up and said, "If it's not my personal toilet like the ones on camp, I can't poop." Oh, God. Do you reckon this is all after that 1999 story? Do you reckon that's what gave them the idea? It's very inventive. It's very, very, very inventive. Fox, thank you. No, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's like the blue bar at the top that shows 4 minutes left, guys. 4 minutes. Wow, is the only thing Folger can say. I can't even take another step now. Can we just go back to the camp? I think I can make it. Come on, Foxy. You're a demon that lived in hundreds of years. Only poop can defeat you. How humiliating, Folger commented. Suddenly, Mr. carried Vox into a bridal-style carry. But he can't do it, apparently, so Folger did it instead. What are you doing? Put me down, toaster! If you only need your toilet in the camp to take a dump while to save your life, then we only need to take you there. Oh, that wasn't Folger. If we only need your personal toilet in the camp to take a dump to save your life, then we need to take you there, Mr. said while preparing the navigation. We aren't even familiar in this forest, Vox said. Albin is preparing his tools. Vox Senpai, you told us earlier to communicate with the others, right? We did what you ordered us to, and it came to be very beneficial for you, Albin said. Vox frowned. Why are you saying like I told you guys to do that for my own sake? When a friend is suffering, we can't just sit and do nothing about it. Folger said like a proud papa. Aww. There's not a moment to lose. Let's go, Mr. said and then led the way. It's muddy over here. Be careful. Behind Mr. There goes Folger carrying Vox and one last guy. The front behind his arm. This is getting to me now. The run is very fast and super bouncy at the same time, so Vox needed to grab for Folger's shoulders so tightly that he doesn't feel dizzy. They ran until they got into the part of the forest that was full of monkeys, about to throw bananas and rocks at them. But Alvin is fast enough to move right and left to counterattack those rocks or bananas. Get out of here! Go straight ahead and then you'll be there, Mr. ordered Folger to move on so that they'll reach the camp in time. Heh! You freaking dirty monkeys! You don't belong in the wild! Come at me, you jerks! I'm the Earth's delegate detective, Mysterious! Then Mr. began on the monkeys, screaming them one by one until all of the monkeys became deaf. Holy shit, what a plan of attack! Deafening the monkeys manually. While Albin counterattacked every piece of junk that's about to get thrown over Mr. Oh god, are we about to have a tender moment between Vox and Folger? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Hey, Folger. If I don't survive this fight, always remember that you have the potential to do the things you want. And if I die here, just leave me behind and go on and save yourself. Milky, thank you for the Arcus. Why did you just... It's okay, guys. We're almost done. Sorry, Voxy. As much as I want to do that, I can't betray Mr. Senpai's orders. If it means betraying Mr. Senpai's orders, I'd rather die first, Folger said while running. Up ahead, Folger can see a cliff where he needs to jump over to move on. Beyond the cliff, there sits the camp. Just more running. They'll be there in no time. I guess you really respect Mr. that much, huh? Folger said nothing back at that. Voxy, you see, there's a cliff right here. And as I've scanned, we need to jump 40 meters. Holy fuck! This guy better have some fucking rocket boots. That's a long way. Or fall down and use my spring. Oh, I guess he does have spring. Can someone get... I need to see this depicted. Can we get fan art of Fulgur with Inspector Gadget style spring legs, like so that if he wants to jump he just goes bang.
Then climb up again, which will take to approximately 1 hour.
What?
Fulgur put down Vox. Here's the plan, Vox Senpai. I can extend my robo arms to 50 meters, but it'll eventually come back to me in just 2 minutes. I need you to run as fast as you can to the other side. But your arms will just go, Vox Senpai. I mean, Voxy. You're almost there. He said Vox Senpai. He acknowledged me. You're almost there. I know you can do it. Ike Senpai will be waiting for you on the other side. We were going to take a shit. I didn't know Ike was even here. Maybe no one knows, but that made Vox build up his courage. Fulgur extended his arms, and Vox ran with it as fast as he could. Vox can feel that the arms are about to give in because of the weight that's been put in it, so Vox just jumped and landed on both feet. He's safe. Nothing has been dropped or anything. Vox didn't look behind and he just kept running until he reached the camp. Only the Luxiem members know about the situation with Vox because Mr. just reported it. Ike then guided Vox into his personal portable comfort room where his luxurious toilet can be found. Hold on, there's a line at the end that is driving me fucking insane. Oh my god. Guys, there's one paragraph left. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The monkey combat battle has been finished and Mr. and Alban are the victors. Now, no monkey will dare to touch any bananas or rocks again. While they found Fulgur on the way back to the camp, he sat there with his damaged arms. Alban carried Fulgur in a piggyback ride. When he reached the camp, Vox welcomed them with wide arms and he said, "I did it, boys. Mr. Alban and Fulgur's face has been lit up. I took a dump." Everyone celebrated their victory. Credit rolls, the end, happy ending. The great Vox Akuma shit saga is concluded. There you go. That wasn't so bad, was it? God, that was really funny. Nekonoke, thank you. Kay, thank you. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. Ah, yes. The great poop saga has come to an end. That was a strange story. That was a very bizarre, strange story. I have to hand it to the author. I can't imagine. Zoe Oni, thank you very much. I cannot imagine the inciting incident of this entire thing is Vox, me, being confident about my cooking, so much so that I taste it throughout the cooking process enough to make something happen in my bowels, and then the rest of the thing is getting me to the shitter on time, because I'm just such a princess and I can't just go and shit in a bush somewhere. To the point where Mr. and Alban have to actively fight a group of monkeys. Who the fuck just called it the poop soup? That's not okay. Civ, thank you. Alright, well, with that out of the way, why don't we find another one? Thank fuck I have alcohol right now. Holy shit. Oh, this one's not safe for work. Oh, no, yeah, can't read that. I'm really glad. After the Confession stream, I'm so glad I've decided to stop just screen recording Twitter. I'm so glad that I've just realized how bad of an idea that is. The poop soup! Alright. I'm just going to spend a while trying to decide on a good one. How long is this? This is 20,000 words! With everyone from Luxiem and major character death. Holy shit. Well, if you read that one, it'll have to be later.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm probably not going to read it because I'm not sure if the person who submitted it is the author. So, you know, best to be safe, but... Christ. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading. A lot of reading indeed. What are we feeling? Because there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot to choose from. Oh, Arabella's written a fic? Diachu, thank you for the super. Oh, Diachu, how can I forget? One moment, let me grab it. Well, guys, if you'd like to read along, please refer back to the Arcuspa given by Diachu earlier on. Shadow yells. Shadow yells, legs open and prepared for the moment everyone has been waiting for. Vox seems to be shaken for the very first time in decades, and why wouldn't he? His beloved partner, Shadow the Hedgehog from Saga franchise, was about to give birth to his baby. That's all it says. That's all it says, is that Shadow the Hedgehog was about to give me my firstborn. It doesn't go any further. That's terrifying, Diachu. That's terrifying. Oh, there's one about me and Reimu. It is. I don't know if I want to read that one. Aha! Here's a Vox Akuma one. Let me just read through, make sure this one's not genuine smut. Alright, fuck it, we'll do this one. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I just gotta change the size on that one a little bit. Oh boy. There we go. Alright, here we are. By Wang Yue Yuan Yu. Or Mochitsuki. I definitely didn't pronounce the first part right at all, but thank you very much for your submission. Let's give it a go, shall we? It's inspired by the second episode of the first season of Black Butler. Alright. Mr. Rios, just tell us where the contracts are and how we will let you leave. Well, when people say how do you refuse something when a gun was held to your head, I do mean it literally sometimes, Mr. Thought. His hands and legs were tied with rope. Shirt and white trousers smudged due to getting beaten up in the stomach a while ago. As a detective, of course, he had a sidekick to assist him in dealing with commissions. And that hell of a helper is just nowhere to be seen at this point, leaving him to deal with random kidnappers that appeared in a sudden. That guy that held him hostage was muttering in swear words and pulled out a walkie-talkie, so apparently it's not a good choice to solo him right now. His gloves were taken off to ensure no weapons were hidden, yet obviously they didn't notice his rings. How can one possibly reject such a tempting suggestion as to have a bullet through your head, mister? The speaker died in a shower of bullets in an instant, his body hitting the ground in the blink of an eye. Oh, I'm gonna have to adjust this shit again. Hold on. Vox, what took you so long? Mister was not surprised by the demon's arrival, and yet annoyed by him being late. All these years, and you still constantly lose your way. I mean, sure, why not? The demon slowly stood up, bullets falling from his howery, and not a single drop of blood to be seen. Hang on, let me just... You've only been tied for an hour now. Wait, you've only been tied for an hour. Way less than our normal routine. And they aren't even professionals, my boy. This is an order, get me out! This one's gonna be painful to read. It's almost dinner time, Daddy. He added. You have a point, Vox grinned in response. Yes, my lord. 5 minutes later, Mister was untied and carried in a bridal style due to being hit in the stomach for half an hour. Just a normal day for the local detective and his demon sidekick. That's cute. I enjoy. I called him my lord. We were watching Call Me By Your Name earlier. It kind of fits, doesn't it? Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine. So he calls me, he says so I say, my lord. Ooh. I kind of get it. That was cool. I like that one. Thank you for that. Tuscadu. I want to find another one that's funny. Oh, this one's about me and Ike. Okay, we've had one for Mister. Now it's time to put Ike through the ringer. I still remember you. By attention. Thank you very much for your submission. I still remember you. If I could, I'd like to go back to that day and meet you. 400 years ago, when I was a lord of Akuma, I barely remembered meeting a boy. He was a scholar, and always stayed under a big tree to read books. Sometimes I see a boy sitting at his desk in school, concentrating on writing. Hey, boy, what are you writing? Fiction, a story about Akuma. Oh, it sounds good. Can I see it when you're done? Sure. The boy grinned, and the smile was like sunshine, shining into the devil's darkest place. People always say I'm the devil of sound, and then the boy, perhaps the angel of sound. Especially when he sings. I didn't mean to hear it. A beautiful song can heal a person's mind, as if there is a comfortable and warm energy flowing through the whole body. Very refreshing. I like this boy, in one's mind. When war broke out, the flames spread throughout Akuma Castle. I don't know if the villagers, including the young man, are still alive. I was driven into a corner by Tokugawa Ieyasu's army, and shook hands with the sword, and made my last stand. The devil's fire put out. This is cool. 400 years later, I came back to this world, even though it was very different from the world I knew. At least I came back. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, I am Ike Evelyn, virtual novelist from NIJISANJI EN.
On a computer screen, a man named Ike, wearing spectacles, was introducing himself to everyone. The sound, familiar, seems to have been heard somewhere. I tried to recall the memory of 400 years ago, but only a few fragments were left, even after many years. It's the boy. Nice to meet you. A message from Ike's private messages. but he doesn't remember me. That was a sad one. Damn. I like that one. That was inventive. I like that one quite a bit. I think those are the ideal ones, right? Those are the really ideal ones we want to go for. The short and poetic ones. I think those fit really well into this kind of format. I like that a lot. I thought that was very cute. I wish I did know Ike in my youth. That would have been quite interesting. But from what I understand, he comes from a world quite its own. Oh my god, the Achu didn't manage to finish the shadow fic on time. So there's more... There's not more out there, but there's more hiding within you. That's scary, man. Oh, alright, alright. Let me just check. Alright, everybody, be prepared for something very angsty. Major character death. Right? You guys ready? Hold on to your butts. Boom. Vox X the Lorax. Lamau. By Adeptes Nuts. On Twitter. Thank you. I'm gonna act, right? I'm gonna fully lean into this. Don't die on me! Vox grieved as he held the fluffy lover in his arms, with his cheek tear stained and the clothes slowly turning bloody, the morning all so gloomy and rainy. The Lorax chuckled softly, looking at Vox oh so dearly.
It was about time, my love. The trees have grown and the clouds are running.
His lover started to cry even more, but Lorax wiped his tears away as the sun shone again. The rain has stopped. As his heart also stopped, when he heard him stop breathing. He let him rest. He gently lay him down and took off his bloody blazer and put it on top of his now dead lover. Okay, you can't really see this part, but it says, Vox walks away quietly. Some things were just never meant to be, Vox whispered to himself. The end. Lamau, it says. The end, Lamau. Very good. Very, very good. Love that. Love that. This one's not too long. It appears to be... Okay, so we just had a humorous one. This one seems like... Oh, I need another drink. I've also got, with the beer, they include snacks that, like, go well with beer. And so I've got these pretzels. Sour cream and onion pretzels. So you guys might be welcome to a bit of crunch, which could be quite nice. Okay, we've got some nice ones. Oh, this person just wants me to meow. I don't mind that. Fuck's this one? Yeah, Hongchu, thank you for the super, and Huang Miaoyi, thank you for the super. I'm sorry that the membership stream isn't at a good time for you. I'll try figuring them out with some different times. Whoa. Disconnected Vox. Struggles. Oh no. I'm not ready to go. No, don't put me in 12 FPS jail. Don't put me in PNG prison. I'm not ready to... Wow! I'm not ready to go back. Okay. Oh, this is cute, actually. So, okay, I think the context of this one is that it's basically, it's like God, I'm trying to tell if it's like an adorable say-so twist or if it's a weird fetish thing. I hope it's the former, because if it's true, it's very cute. Listen. I like the way this one is written, so I'm going to go for it. It's probably not the latter. I think I just know you guys well enough that I'm scared. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We'll do this one. Vox's date. It was a special day for the enigmatic Vox Akuma. The sun was shining and there was not a single cloud in the blue morning sky. The weather was perfect for the date he'd been anticipating the whole week. Vox cheerily picked up his gifts, humming, as he checked the goods once again, making sure they were still in perfect condition. His dearest only deserved the best, after all. After checking himself out in the mirror, he took off, straight towards the place they always met. As the distance between them shortened, the joy in his heart grew to the point he couldn't keep a smile off his face. He stood in front of the wooden door and knocked thrice. A moment passed before a creak sounded out, and he saw his beloved standing in all her glory, as well as her shit shoveler. He stood in front of the wooden door and knocked thrice. Oh no, we already read that. You're here for the cat again. Come in, I guess, the owner of the house said, making way for Vox to walk in. Meow. As soon as she saw him, she rubbed against his legs, purring and meowing for his attention, and the premium tuna in his hands. The corners of his lips raised, and he bent down to pick her up, nuzzling his face with hers. I'm here, my angel. It was a cat! I just wanted to see someone's cat and give him a fish. That was the twist. I hadn't read the entire thing, and I was worried there was going to be like a sentence that clarifies it as something else. But no, it's just a cat. It's just a cat that I want to see and like give a pet. I think that's all it is. I like that one. That one was cute. Thank you. I liked that one quite a bit. That calls for a drink. I have another flavor of beer here. Let's take a short break while I... So this one is called... So... The label on it looks like fucking Dwarf Fortress. It's like just... It's like ASCII art made of... It's like bright green, like chroma key green, with little dark green triangles that make it look like it's a map from Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld or something. Interesting. Let's give it a try. I see a lot of people bringing up Dance with Nobody. I think it's a wonderful fic, but the author has said they don't want it to be read out by anyone from Niji, which I completely respect, and so that one's off the table for today, guys. I'm sorry. That was a good crack. They've given their permission? The consent was updated. Oh, if that's the case, I'll definitely read it. Let me check real quick. Let me check. Because what you guys might remember is last night I put that fic in the thumbnail because it's so well written, right? And I didn't realize, and some people informed me in the replies to that tweet that it was sort of, you know, that wasn't something they wanted, and so I got back up and I changed it because I was kind of worried that I was gonna make that person uncomfortable. But if it's if they're saying it's okay, then I'd love to read it. Absolutely. Hold on, let me see if I can't find it. Oh, I've just seen someone written a Vox X Shoto one. That's gonna be good. Hopefully it mentions Among Us. Alright, hold on. Let me try and find the mention of that, where there's the link to it, and I'll see if I can't get there. There it is. I'll make sure to read it myself. Oh. Oh, they've updated it for the stream. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. So we are allowed to... Oh, wonderful. Yes! All right, I'm excited. All right, let's read this. All right, let me pour myself a drink. So this one, from what I know, this one is good. This one is really good. Also, just going to taste this drink. Wow, that's really nice. Very hoppy. Damn, that's lovely. I can't even see what it's called. It's just called Session IPA. But like 1,000 different beers are called Session IPA. Hoppy, juicy, and cheeky. Yeah, I'll call it that. Alright, everyone. This is by Sugar Tweez, Dance With Nobody. Very excited that I get to read this one. Okay. Shh. There we go. Sometimes when he laughs, you remember the waves off of Kagoshima, pearl fog at your feet, the gentle hush of the morning beginning. The tide expanded before you in a flowing sheet, leaving only a stroke of darkness in its ebb, and the music went on forever, or maybe just until the end of winter. Your feet pointed north, maybe, toward the silhouette of a town at the top of the mountain there. But what's important is the swell, the sigh of it, the rolling burble, the peak and valley of sound. That's what you remember. Let me adjust my mic real quick. There we go, that's much better. Or sometimes you remember a bell in a city you can no longer name. Somewhere with a church and many people, many bricks, the din of their voices under a cloudless sky. But the peal of the bell, maybe even the first bell that you heard. It's loud and almost hurts, but within, an unmatched joy. That's what his laughter is like, sometimes. And other times he sounds so much like a boy from somewhere, 3 decades or perhaps an ocean away. But oh, how you loved him. His spirit, undaunted by the sloping borders of his small-minded town, how he let you chase him under the streetlights and into fields embroidered with maiden hair and rusted-out car parts. And you laid there under stars you no longer recognized and told him dumb jokes so he would laugh. Laugh and kiss you. Hold your hand and laugh again. But you can't recall his name. And you don't remember what he said afterwards. Though at the time, the precious gift of those words left you bone-shaken, wordless. It had been a long time. Time for you is holding water in your hands. Such is the fate of one such as you. To see trees grow from nothing into splendor. To watch people vanish into smoke. Dust, a hole in the world where they used to be, until one day it isn't. The hole fills, fades. Photographs of people you have forgotten. Their faces creased by years of pockets and albums and wallets. Sometimes you're sad. Sometimes you're so sad you want to sink into the earth and keep on sinking, past all the earth's magma and bones, to leave this mortal plane to its music so you can drown in the void. Isn't it cruel to be so burdened with time that you ache from it? Hours bleeding from your eyes, the way colors fade from damn near everything. But he laughs. Hang on, let me check. Okay. But he laughs. And yes, you are the battlefield demon of rage and hot
blood. The king who asks but does not compel, except with the arrow of his eyes and the soft glide of his voice. The killer, the shadow, the sword, the murmur and the knife. A dark conflagration of desire, the crown you carried. But instead, you carry with you 522. After 400 years, you carry so many more. All your dearest, your phantom kindred, veiled, forgotten, but not by you. They march with you inside your footsteps. They live in your throat and sing when you sing. Rich melodies of night people and heartbreak and haloed nights. Long echoes of unchanged hours. When you dance, they dance along in a shadow frenzy. You eat, and they are sated. You laugh, and their hearts are full. Isn't that wonderful? To be so burdened with the yoke of their souls, golden and hopeful and very much alive. They love who you love. You lay hot kisses along the slope of his throat, and he giggles and sighs, the opening of a window onto an unfamiliar view. The world of him is tangled and vast, tropical-hued, warm. You practically breed chaos, mister, you tell him. It fills whatever space you're in like a toxic gas, but he's laughing because you said breed, and he's stupid. You're so fucking stupid, scathing, and also fond. And he just says, I know. You hate it. You can't resist it at all. He knows just how to needle you and tease you and make you laugh so hard you can barely breathe. And somehow you match him beat for beat, step for step, like dancing to the rhythm, like you were made for it. Damn. It's almost too much fun. And that's not all of it, of course. You are a creature of blood and heat. You've been with humans, and you've also been with humans, ever since you were a kind king, generous with your kisses, your unguarded bed, and open and constant invitation. If it pleases my lord, you've grown preferences and changed them again. You love the pulse of it, the game, the honey-sweet ache. It's so very good. And when you touch him, he is a live wire, a pure and open flame. He can't help it. He tells you so himself. Damn, this is really good. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, that kind of ruined the mood. Just trying to move my mic because my neck's hurting a little bit. He bends beneath you into a curve of delicate submission. He trembles. He gasps. You wound him. So easy to work him into breathlessness. He even lets you do all your favorite things. The damp warmth of his mouth around you. Hang on a minute. Did I go past the bit where I was not supposed to read? He bends beneath. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Oh no. What is it? Wait. Okay, I didn't read it. I just realized. What does the rest of that paragraph say? Am I gonna get in trouble? Hold on. Let me read this. Okay, that's okay. Like just that being written on the screen is not so bad. I just Damn, this is really well written. Okay, hold on.
All right, there we go. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's smart, but I didn't read it out. It's just like on the screen for a bit. But like that's not such a big deal. We can read beyond that. Hang on. Yes, there's an ending. Okay. God damn, it's fun. Oh, you can't resist teaching humans lessons sometimes. You whisper and they kneel. Come to kiss your feet. That's easy. But you like to feel resistance there. A good grown strength you can feel in your grasp, like pulling a blade out of solid wood. When he sneers at you, all London tough boy like, and bares his teeth, the crack of your hand across his face makes you feel like you're on fire. Then the soft sweetness of your kiss is there long afterwards, swallowing the little gasps he makes, and together you're smouldering a new and burning song. You take him to the beach in Kagoshima, where he drinks his silly cocktail and complains about the sand. Slowly, the crowds begin to thin out, and slowly, the sharp angles of his shoulders relax. He smiles a bit more when he thinks of you. He smiles a bit more when you think you aren't looking, sorry. You're distracted, though, by the gold light on the water. The oceans hush. The tide expands and then recedes in a gentle hiss of foam. You walk north toward a mountain of apartments, and in a single stroke, the sea erases your footprints like nothing. 400 years, and some things never change. You look out to the horizon instead. The mister is wading out into the water. Sunset catches the dip of his elbows, gliding the pane of flesh under his navel that only just starts to fold into hips. A swift and turning wind is making his shirt wingspan around him. No, it's not his shirt, it's your Haori, blown to his elbows by the breeze. He feels your eyes on him and turns to look back, and for a moment, his eyes glow in the dying light, a shade of blue you've never seen. You understand some things about humans, though there are many things you will never understand about humans, like their insatiable greed, the depths of their ignorant cruelty to each other, and their ability to genuinely enjoy food that isn't meat. Humans are all so different from one another. Just starting to think that he might be one of the special ones. Starlight, laughter, and skin. One of those frank miracles of being. Your boy. Your special boy. The gravity of possibility somehow pulled the two of you together, fed each your other, fed each other your names, put your hands in his hands. The many long and short years have taught you the magic of chance, the matchstick spark, a whispered word. And you don't have forever, and you never will, and you've never wanted to. But for a while, you have him. While you have him. That was really good. That was really beautiful. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? What is their name? Sugar Tweez. Goodness me. I can absolutely... Oh, hang on. We can't show that. Hang on. Where is it? There we go. Can't show that. Oh my goodness. That was really, really special. Genuinely. I really can't say quite how much I enjoyed reading that, even though it is fan fiction about me and one of my co-workers. I have to say that was really special, and it is hard outliving everyone you fall in love with, but seeing it acknowledged in such a beautiful way, well, there's not much to complain about, is it? Thank you, Sugar Tweez. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, Onigiri says it's some of the best fic they've ever heard, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Onigiri kind of likes fanfic. Listen. I know he's right here, but don't tell him I told you that. Torushka Boop, thank you for the super. Memelo, thank you for the super. Yeah, everyone, thank you, Sugar Tweez, for such an incredible story. That was really sweet. Lucian Angel 707, thank you for your Akaspa. My lord, I want to express how much you've made me smile and laugh these last few months. I wrote you a fanfic called Good Night, My Beloved on AO3. It's only 3 minutes long, but I wanted to let you know how much the kindred love you so. Love you. Oh, thank you, Lucian. I'll keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much. So yes, just as a reminder, that fic was Dance With Nobody by Sugar Tweez. Thank you guys very much. And thank you, Sugar Tweez, for allowing me to read that on stream. That really lifted my spirits, and it really was honestly some of the best fanfiction I think I've ever read. Thank you. Really special stuff. You're such a talent, and I hope you keep writing in the future.
Alright. Yar. Time to read some more fucking funny shit, I guess.
Because we need some levity after that angst. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Wait, fan art at the end? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Look at that. Do you guys want to see the fan art? Oh, I liked this like a while ago. I've seen this fan art a while ago. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me load this up. There we go. You understand some things about humans. Humans are all so different from one another. You're starting to think he might be one of the special ones. Starlight and laughter and skin. One of those frank miracles of being your boy, your special boy. In the many long and short years have taught you the magic of chance, matchstick spark, a whispered word. You don't have forever. You never will. And you never wanted to. And for a while, you have him. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! That's beautiful! Everyone, that's by @KunaiSimp on Twitter. Beautiful fan art. Holy fuck! Ow! Ow! Jesus, that poof. Straight through the heart. Goodness me, that was gorgeous. Gorgeous work. Really beautiful. Cool. Do you know something? This stream is going an awful lot better than... Sorry, I just checked my tweets and I saw someone's redrawn Megamind as Mr. saying no bitches. This stream, I was expecting something on the level of Confessions, you know, something that makes me deeply uncomfortable. But this has been wonderful. You guys are so fucking talented. Hold on. Supers. Lean Rollin, Tokato, thank you very much. Sana, Kurioko-chan, and Torushka Boop, thank you very, very much. Yeah, genius fan art, like with... Oh, that last panel was... Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey. You gotta be careful when you look at that kind of fan art. You know, it's gonna make you cry. Hey, Peter, I just looked at Vox Akuma fan art on Twitter and I broke my fucking heart. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring them into this. NCN, thank you for the super. Yeah, we've had 2 very emotional, very gay streams today. Good, good, good. Emotional damage. All right. Ever since I realized, I'm still thinking about the fact that Luxiem and Noctix are basically just the caveman and the robot from the SpongeGar episode. When worlds collide, you'll laugh so hard you wish you died when worlds collide. I need to learn the caveman rap. I need to learn the caveman rap. We should do that. We should do a cover of that. Like me and Folga. That'd be funny. God, now I got Stuck in the Abyss stuck in my head again. Stuck in the Head, they call it. It's a good fucking song. It's a good ass song. Right. Back to fanfiction. Where's that? Where's that tag at? There it is. Vox X Shoto is a good idea. All right, we've had our daily Vox Akuma dose. Let's try and find a different ship to give some food to. Oh, there's Ike Akuma fanfic, domestic fluff, mild hurt comfort, just them being sappy. That sounds nice. Oh my god. There's one which is Ike saying you like jazz, and he's the bee from the Bee Movie. Eight minutes. It says very hot, smexy Ike B. Okay, it's split into a lot of different parts. Let me just quickly gloss over this, because this sounds really funny. But I also want to make sure that there's no, like, you know. Not about the teaching you one about the birds and the bees, literally. Okay. Okay. Okay, now this is really weird, actually. Okay, this is adorable, but very strange. I think I may leave that one, actually. We'll have more Ike Akuma later, okay? What? What? Huh? What? Winter, spring, summer, fall. 1,000,000 words. Ike Akuma, Vox Akuma. 1,900... What? 1,093k words. Is that like... Is that an error? Is it just 1,000 words? Or did you write 1,000,000 words? In which case, that's twice the length of War and Peace. What the fuck? I'm very impressed. I want to find a funny one. Okay, this one's nice. This one's nice. Vox X Vox. Vox looked at Vox. And then they hugged each other. The end. Oh, bravo. Bravo. Beautiful. You just love to see it. You just love to see it. Oh my god. Oh, this one seems nice. Okay, this one's kind of short, and this is Vox Akuma. Let's give this one a go. The wind is oddly cold tonight, as the moonlight shines just as bright. My beloved little kitten, why did you choose to do so? You knew, in the depths of your soul, that it is pointless, yet you still have chosen such, to leave. One step, followed by another. Despite the piercing cold wind, he takes light footsteps as he plays along with his little game of cat and mouse, or should I say, a game of devil and kitten. Didn't he say on and on again, do not think about anything, no matter if it be escaping or seeing anyone else? One step, followed by another. As he gradually closes in the distance between them, the tiny speck initially seen from afar gets clearer and clearer in view. A figure whom the moonlight shined upon. A figure so close within reach, yet felt so far away from him, just like the moon in the sky. There was a saying he came upon at one point in his life. Everyone could gaze upon the moon, but could not have it for themselves. He knows quite well, however, that he will not be satisfied with merely appreciating the beauty of the moon. He will find himself every way he can take the moon for himself. Even if he can't take the moon as his own, he will use his hands, the same hands that took countless lives for a living, to bind the moon to his side and not let it go. So why did the moon not listen to him? Didn't he tell the moon, his moon, to stay by his side like a good boy? Let me read that one again. Didn't he tell the moon, his moon, to stay by his side like a good boy? One step, followed by another. Followed by a smack on the palm of another's wrist. Gotcha. Gotcha. He grins, squinting at the moon, his beloved kitten who was trying to play a game with him. Game of devil chasing a kitten where the devil emerged victorious, leaving the kitten trembling, glaring, struggling to break free from the devil's grasp. Did I not love you enough? Why are you still thinking of leaving me? Forcing the boy to face him, he gently caressed the former's cheeks. At least that was how he remembered, of others, of lovers interacting with each other. Holy shit. I am not depicted as a yandere very often, but that was pretty good. Wait, there's more. There's a 2 of 2. Ike, seeing as he is unable to lose the strong grip on his wrist, glared coldly. Cold enough to remind him how cute Ike was.
I told you, Vox. Whatever you have towards me isn't love, it's possessiveness.
That was something he did not understand. Isn't it the same thing? You want to own him because you love him. You love him because you would do anything for him to stay by your side. From cutting off his limbs, slitting his throat open, just so he would never think of leaving. Whew. That is what he was taught for all of his life. So why was he hesitating? He should have done this sooner. Just like how he did to the people he loved before. This took a very violent turn. I'm sorry, guys. It is good, though. Nope. His beloved seemed to be saying something. What is it, he wondered. He couldn't hear a thing as he felt the cool touch of metal on his hands. A beautiful splash of red dyed the moon. He never heard his beloved's words towards him. Words that will never again be heard. Gazing upon the moon, he smiles at the only witness hanging in the night sky as he murmurs his beloved's favorite line. The moon sure is beautiful tonight. What the fuck? Why is it so good? That really did go somewhere. Onigiri, you're right. Holy shit, but that was really good though. I have to be honest. I'm still stunned by the fact that there has been so little cringe today. You know? Look, Nechi, thank you very, very much. I'm glad you guys are genuinely enjoying this. Junluo, thank you very much. Dika, Ray, thank you guys a lot. Oh, Lucian Angel, you had a suggestion. See, that's the thing. I was expecting, I mean, with fanfic, I was expecting, like, you know, like we had last time. I was expecting cringe. I was expecting Springtrap, but you guys are amazing writers. This is fantastic. Wow. Oh my god, well done, you guys. Well done. Alright, what was that one? It's called Goodnight, My Beloved. There it is. Goodnight, My Beloved by Lucian Angel, Vox Akuma, Kindred. It's quite short as well. Aww. Sadina, thank you very much for the super. Just want to quickly skim this, make sure it's stream appropriate. It seems wholesome. Yep, no warnings or anything, so... Seems good. Oh, that seems pretty wholesome. Alright, this is by Lucian Angel 707, who sent me an Aquasplat. Thank you very much. Good night, my beloved. It became clear that after the Valentine's date that Vox had become completely enamored by this unique individual. An amalgamation of multiple souls from all around the world. Despite this curious circumstance, each one of these souls was also hypnotized by the eloquent demon, and so it was no surprise when another date was organized. In order to gain the most enjoyment out of this date, the two designed the itinerary together, a cup of tea standing on the table in which they sat with the date plans. Similarly to the Valentine's date, there were many different ideas that they could enjoy, but sadly, not enough time to visit everything in a single day. Some ideas had to be reserved for another time. There was a clear favoritism towards the idea of an aquarium date, and so that brought forward the heart of the date. And afterwards a stroll through the nearby streets and maybe eating some of the local delicacies that line the open street stalls. Window shopping was also a fun idea, being able to look through the shops and finding the cutest little trinkets that would usually lay on someone's office desk to fill in the empty space of the lack of work they were doing. We've all been there. By the end of the day, the plan seemed almost complete, with the date ending with a joint cooking session. Turned out many of the souls were very excited to cook, and so it seemed only natural. Vox looked over the itinerary a few more times, making sure that every request the Kindred made had been taken into consideration, and added in between some of the plans. A smile rose from his lips. Clearly excited for the date. A lightweight, landed against his shoulders, the kindred's head having relaxed on him while they dozed off. Gently, the demon reached to stroke their hair as they slept, a light chuckle escaping at his lips. How peaceful the individual looked. Slowly, he lifted them up, careful not to rouse them as he took them to his spare bedroom to rest. As they cuddled up to the soft bedding, Vox reminded himself of their first date, how peaceful they looked as they dozed off, yet still so desperate to hear him read to them. Maybe that was the moment in which he was so sure that this was the person who he wanted by his side. They understood him well and cared for him, and was so considerate to not poke at his emotional scars of losing his clan 400 years ago. Every little soul inside of that obscured body he found so attractive, even if they were being bratty to him. It was probably their own way of showing affection to him. Whichever way they decided to do so, it didn't matter to him, as he still loved them no matter what. Vox leaned down to them, sweeping their hair beside their ears, as he pressed a gentle kiss to their forehead before turning to shut the curtains, as so not to disturb them. As he was about to close the door, he looked back at the body of souls laying on the bed. How peaceful they looked, just like their first date. Good night, my beloved. Sweet dreams.
Thank you for the soup with the Lorax. That was really nice. That was cute. Thank you.
This is on A3. Guys, if you would like to read this for yourself, that was by Lucian Angel 707 on A3. It was called Good Night, comma, my beloved. Thank you very much for submitting that. That was really sweet, and I loved it. And I really enjoy that it's now basically canon that all of you exist inside the same body and are some kind of, like, galaxy person. Biblically accurate kindred. That's kind of cute. Oh, sorry, my back. Hang on. Let me crack open some of these, see how they taste. Oh yeah, we still haven't read Arabella's one. Well, we'll see if we find it. Oh, that goes very well with beer. Holy shit. Sour cream and onion pretzels. Wow. That's really tasty. Holy shit. That's really tasty. I gotta find a place to get some more of these. Alright. I'm seeing people beg for me and Shoto. So, alright. Fair enough. Let's go and find some Vox X Shoto fanfiction. Oh shit! The one read on Streamlabs. Thank you very much for a really massive Aka donation. Amazingly talented writers. Thank you for taking a chance and sharing these stories with us, my lord. Catch the rest after work. I need to actually concentrate on what I'm doing. Good luck with work, and thank you for that really generous donation. That was really cool. Thank you so much, dude. I saw some Shoto earlier. Nom 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 nom. I'll bookmark that one. Ignore that. Where's Shoto just isn't popping up. The Lorax, thank you for the Arcuspa. Thanks for the bedtime stories. I believe we all enjoy them. Thank you so much. I'm glad you've been enjoying them. Oof. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me skim this one. This one looks feisty. This one looks spicy. Hold on. Oh my god, this... Oh my god, this one's really spicy. Okay, so this one really quickly descends into full-blown smut, but the first tweet with it is relatively say-so, and then you get to the end, and then it takes a turn. So tell you what, we'll read the first tweet of this one, okay? This one is called Sleep Talking. There we go. This is Vox and Shoto. As a demon, Vox technically did not need any sleep. His energy came from humans' loyalty, but that doesn't mean that he never indulged himself in the human way of resting. It wasn't as easy as a demon to live in the modern world compared to the world he had left centuries ago. He had to lay low. With how fast information spreads in this era, one wrong demonly move, and he would be hunted by humans and their modern weapons. As powerful as he was, he knew he stood no chance against that. So he had to live amongst humans, in human ways too. Just when he started to eat human food, his body started to change in order to adapt to the new source of energy. He was a demon in the form of a human after all. His body was technically the same as before, just that it had actually started to work. Respiratory, urinary, digestive, all the systems in his body suddenly kicked in. His body didn't work completely like a human. He wasn't one. He didn't exactly need food to survive, and he could heal faster too. He still felt sleepy once in a while, but even when he slept, he never had to do it as long as a normal human would. Which is why right now, he was sitting up on his bed with a book in his hands. It was just past 4 in the morning. His lover, Shoto, and him had called it early in the night. Before and after they spent the day out on a date. The shorter male had been so excited for the date that he didn't get to sleep the night before, which resulted in him falling asleep when they were in their way back home after the date. Vox had carried him out of the car with a small smile on his face. His lover was really beautiful even in his most unaware state, that he felt this pride swelling in his heart whenever he looked at him. His beautiful, brave, and most amazing Shoto. He had tucked him into his bed after he carefully changed his clothes into one of his oversized shirts, kissing him goodnight before falling asleep, spooning his lover close in his arms. And we're going to stop on this one. See what's at the bottom? Even then, he still had woken up before his lover. It wasn't the first time he found himself awake in the middle of the night. He usually would venture out, maybe meet up with Luca to do some work. The mafia boss worked at night. He would always be awake during these hours. But with his lover sleeping peacefully beside him, how could he leave the bed? So instead, he picked up the book he put off a couple of days ago and continued reading it in silence. ... Arc in my throat. Vox blinked at the suddenly breathy words that came out of his sleeping lover. And we're gonna stop reading that one there. A teaser. A teaser for what's to come. That one is called Sleep Talking by @AppleBoomJeans on Twitter. And I quite like the way it's written. Will I read the rest of it another time? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you will. I don't know. No, guys, I wish I could continue, but I really, really, really can't. I really can't. It is what it is. Fuck, that's really good. Fudanshi Turtle. Any rules about people writing fics? Are there any themes you strictly don't want discussed? No. Simply enough, I would say... Here's what I'll say. You can put me in any fic scenario that you want, no matter how weird or dark or strange or niche. However, if you want to make a work that has stuff in it that's potentially very harmful, that's fine. Just make sure that if it's in a tweet, you add a content warning, and if it's on archive, if it's on AO3, you add one of those archive warnings, okay? Use warnings where appropriate so that people who find the fic know what they're getting into, but other than that, you can do whatever you like, okay? Sandra Wu and Artemis Chan, thank you very much for the supers. People who enjoy weirdo shit are fine, but also just make sure that you don't. Oh, there are many. Oh, Apple Bloom Jeans has done a bunch of Shoto fanfictions. Holy shit. Anna. Thank you for the Arcusper. Vox, I need it for research. What do you sound like getting edged? Oh, you would like to know. Listen. This stream has been going so very well. I'm not about to let it get derailed by a bunch of nasty sluts like our Zatsudans do and like the RuneScape streams do. It's not happening this time. You can beg and you can cry, oh, what do you sound like when you're getting edged, but it's not gonna happen, Anna. So calm it. ZH, thank you for the super. Let me just see. Let me just see. There's another Shoto one. I just want to see how much smart is in there. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh. There's one of us, like, fighting. Like we actually, like, have to fight each other. Because I'm a demon and he's a demon hunter. Holy shit. Does it turn into porn or can I actually read this whole thing? Sheesh. That one looks like it might actually be completely safe to read. Hmm. Hmm. How nice. Oh wait, no. Wrong one. Hang on. Just get to the end. Just giving this a quick scan. Alright. I have to piss. I'm going to be back in 5 seconds and then we're going to read a fanfiction where Shoto and I do battle and it sounds fun. Alright. See you guys in a sec. Kindred, what's up with the random numbers in chat? 24, 39, 80, 0.4, 25, 40, 65. What's going on? What the hell is happening? Yes, I washed my fucking hands with soap, you twat. Of course I did. Oh, listen. Never mind. Never mind. Ugh. Okay. What's this one called? There it is. So this one is called Anything for Him by Apple Boom Jeans or Apple Bottom Jeans. So it's spelled Apple Boom Jeans on Twitter. Apple Bottom Jeans. That's cute. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, true. This one's kind of long. Okay, this one's long, and it's pretty good. I'm just wondering, people are saying Vox X Fulgur, and I'm interested. Vongus, is that what it's called? Vongus? Okay, hold on. Because I don't think I have much time left. I don't want this stream to go on for too long, so let's just make sure we can include as many different ships as we can. Zenmei, thank you very much. Zenmei, and who is that? Joanna Lynn, thank you. Right, Kinfiction Fulgur. Oh my. Oh, this one's by JS, who we've seen many times on this stream. A really generous super chatter on this stream. A lovely kindred. This one seems pretty angsty. You guys want to give this a try? It's called Forget Me Not. Okay, guys, can I confess something to you? Have you guys ever seen that that FNAF VHS series by Scrimpus McGrimpus? The genuinely pretty spooky one? There's that one video which is like about the Pirates Cove show, and it reveals the truth about like the deaths of all the other children and all of that. There's this line towards the end where William Afton says, "What's the matter, Foxy? I thought you wanted an audience." Whenever I hear Voxy, that line comes into my head like, Arabella, this is yours? This is JS. Huh? I will. Whichever one of you, because I know you're all kindred. It should be fine. I mean, Arabella, if this is yours, then I guess that's two birds with one stone, huh? Oh, yours is the same name. Oh, whew. Alright, never mind then. Oh, you know, I did see another one called Forget Me Not. You know, we'll try and find that one before the end of the stream, okay? But in the meantime, Forget Me Not. Fulgur X Vox. Death. Author's imagination and setting are involved. Originally written in Mandarin, please forgive the English translation. So guys, English might not be 100% perfect, but that's okay. Alright, let's give this a go. Even though this world forbade us from loving each other, I still love you. as the fluid that is bleeding from my body, flaming, bright, and beautiful.
Hang in there, okay, you silly foxy.
Folga had never known he was capable of shedding tears, though he's not a robot. He is still a cyborg made of human blood and flesh. Tears run down his pale cheeks silently and wet his bright red collar. Everyone came to this timeline because of the wish they tried to change all the things with effort, whether actively or passively. However, things went wrong in the end. No one could think of this. The damage to the time machine, the loss of one of the key people in this timeline, and the war that led to the collapses and changes of... Next page. Hang on. The world had started earlier. All these happened of a sudden and destroyed all hope. Vox's precious katana was put aside with its flame out, and Folga's gun had been run out of bullets for a while. Folga lay down, with his clasped hands loosened helplessly, and both hands hit on the stones that made scraped marks on his long fingers. One never cries out in pain, the other one could no longer complain. Folga still remembers Vox always complaining, or getting mad about all sorts of difficult and beautiful words in his voice. It never made people feel irritated. Though Folga usually responds with his eyes rolling, he misses that more than ever. I can keep listening to that for hundreds of years, thought Folga thinks. He turns his head to the side with difficulty. He looks at Vox, who had fallen in blood. Seeing Vox's black hair, so different from his own, immersing in the blood hurts his eyes. He wants to reach out and make Vox's hair neat. After all, what this old demon concerns the most is his good-looking appearance. But it does not help at all. Folga knows that this timeline has lost all hope. According to his plans, with members of Noctix and Luxiem, the worst plan... Guys, it's not that bad. I like the way this one's written. This is good. The worst plan was to destroy all the key people to this timeline, including himself, and then revert everything back to its original state to start over. Since now, Ike Eveland, who's been through everything, has died accidentally. Holy shit. Vox, one of the key people, also died in front of him. The rest of them, according to Sunny's information, should have lost their lives as well. The few people left should be strong-willed enough to end their lives. If not, plans are prepared to end everything. Folga knows what he should do, but he's very hesitant about it. Time is the most mysterious thing in the world. You can be anyone you want. Don't be afraid and live your life. He still remembers those two lines from Vox's mouth, accurately going through the hopes of people who have more memories from the future to the present. A single thought can change everything, from darkness to light. It is so close. All of them traveled through countless times and space. They conquered things to meet, to support, and even to love each other here, but the god of time seemed unwilling to give them the chance. They believed destiny was in their own hands, and so they tried, again and again. Folga knows this timeline is just one of the attempts, and as long as they can start over, everything is possible to retrieve. He turns to the sky, sees blue flowers floating, and then closes his eyes.
You love red, but especially love this kind of flower with such a pretentious name.
Folga murmurs and raises his hand to touch his throat. In the warmth of the early summer, the sound of the reading the flower's name echoed, and their hands are held firmly together again as their vow. Forget me not. Don't forget me. As an immortal demon, Vox Akuma should have been tired of a boring eternal life, but yet hopes for the eternity of love. please do not forget my sincere love. Even though this world forbade us from loving each other, I still love you. As the oxygen that is fading away from my body, exhilarating, disorienting, suffocating. But time can decide everything. But when the gears turn again, can he still be the same as he was in the beginning? Damn, that was really good! The fuck? What the fuck? I mean, okay. Listen. Beautifully written. I'm gonna be honest, I can only love a fan fiction about myself and the tin can so much. But I have to say that was alright. That was pretty well written. I didn't mind it. I thought that was pretty good. Even though he might have been... I don't think he'd ever sacrifice himself for me. Doesn't seem like that kind of guy. But, some post-apocalyptic environment. Also, I'm entering the 12 FPS dimension. You're gonna have to cope with that for a little bit. That was pretty good. Thank you, JS. That was really cool. Right. I understand there's another one called Forget Me Not that I need to look for. There's a lot of people asking for Fulgur X Vox. Whoa! Whoa! Wow, this one's got some nice fan art in it. Hold on. Let me check this one. Oh, the super. I did write one called Forget Me On a while ago, but it's not done. The one on for the stream is called Confidence. Should be on AO3 under... okay. Okay. There is quite a short Ike Akuma one called Follow My Lead. I'm just going to say that name. Have you guys heard of that one before? It looks pretty good, and there's some nice fan art with it, too. Alternate universe royalty ballroom dancing. Goodbye, Onigiri. Sleep tight. Pet. It's okay. I love you too, JS. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed it too. I'm glad you enjoyed writing that. Alright. This sounds good. It sounds good to me. Let's do this one. Mimi loves you. Thank you very much for the super. Oh my god, it's Luxiem in a big ass love pentagon with Vox and. Same name as here. Alright, that sounds like fun. Hey. Whoa. Oh, I just turned my monitor off. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's gonna take a while. Hold on. I'm fixing it. Hold on. Oh god. I went to go fix my, my thingy. But then I just smacked the button on my main monitor and it just turned off, and obviously that's rearranged a bunch of shit. Damn, boy. Hello? PNG Vox, please speak to me. Please speak to me, PNG Vox. Hello? Whoa. Okay, there we go. Nice. Alright. This one is called Follow My Lead by Aru Tayo. Two princes, a party, and an offer to dance. Prince Ike Eveland hates it here. Oh, come on. Hello, 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 hello. I am stuck in the PNG dimension. Hello, hello. How strange. Oh, well. It is what it is, guys. I'm just gonna have to communicate telepathically for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Whoa! There we go. The midday sun streams through the giant stained glass window, casting blue and golden light onto the orchestra as they end their current piece with a resounding swell that echoes through the ballroom. Once the note ends, the silence lasts for only a second before chatter begins to fill the space. There are many guests mingling with those around them as they happily wait for the next dance to begin. Prince Ike Eveland hates it here. He spent most of the party trying to blend in with the wall, which isn't exceptionally difficult in his own home. All the decorations are in his family's colors, blue and gold, so his relatively plain formal wear doesn't stand out against the tapestry he'd parked himself by during the previous waltz. The king and queen are the hosts of this gathering, but the fact that Ike doesn't even know what the gathering is for means that his presence is barely required. He can likely get away with standing off to the side until the festivities subside. Hang on, what did... Wait, Ike did an ada? I'll have to check that later. Oh my god. Well done, Diachi. Hang on. Holy shit, I'll have to look at that VOD. They bitches call me Vox Akuma. Now why is a beautiful thing like you standing by yourself over here? So much for avoiding the other guests. A man approaches, his tied-up hair swishing behind him. His long cape flutters as he walks, the flowers embroidered on it seeming to glow in the sunlight against the black and red gradient. There's a touch of red makeup on his eyes, a custom that clearly isn't from the Ike Eveland kingdom, or its neighbors, and he has an otherworldly air around him that he can't seem to place. Ike racks his brain for a name, or if he's ever met this man to begin with. He certainly doesn't remember him from receiving the line at the beginning of the party, but several guests had come later on. I was just admiring everyone else's dancing, he says, stalling for time with a polite smile on his face. I'm flattered, but I don't believe I'm particularly beautiful. Surely those words are meant for someone else. The man smiles back. I only speak the truth, Prince Ike. Ike racks his brain for a oh! I almost spilt my beer. But it's okay, the can was only half full. Literally nothing came out. That was amazing. I just ninja reflexed. I was like, wah, wah, wah. Okay, never mind. Ike shouldn't be surprised that he knows his name, given that they're in the Eveland castle and all, but it certainly makes his heart race anxiously as he continues to wonder if he knows who this is.
Well then, thank you. Are you enjoying the party?
More so after I found you. It's difficult to fight down the heat in his cheeks at being told something like that. Ike clears his throat in embarrassment before he finally decides to give up on pretending.
I'm sorry, have we met before?
With a laugh, the man answers. No, though I know quite a lot about you. He takes Ike's hand and bows his head to press a kiss to the back of it. I am Prince Vox of the Akuma Kingdom. A pleasure to finally meet you. Ike can feel the other man's lips through his fishnet gloves.
The pleasure is mine,
he says hollowly, just as the orchestra begins warming up for another song. Vox looks over his shoulder briefly before turning back to Ike, an excited gleam in his eyes. May I have this dance, my prince?
Since when have I been yours?
Ike asks without thinking, before belatedly realizing his rudeness.
I mean...
No.
I suppose that was presumptuous of me, Vox replies, before leaning in, adding in a low voice, but I would still like you to dance with me. His voice is like honey, smooth and sweet, oh thank you, wrapping around Ike in a strangely compelling way. Ike furrows his brow, unable to think of a good reason to refuse. Vox's overbearing presence just adds to the pressure. I'm not a good dancer, he protests weakly. Then I'll lead. You'll barely have to do a thing. When Ike fails to come up with a rebuttal before the song begins, Vox tugs him away from the wall and towards the other guests who are getting ready to dance with their own partners. The prince puts Ike's hand on his shoulder and his own hand on Ike's waist, and then the song begins. Ike has had lessons in dancing, but usually he's being forced to lead, and never has it been as easy as Vox makes it look. The Prince of Akuma Kingdom leads with the same firm insistence that he speaks with, guiding Ike along, whether he wants to follow or not, and as they twirl around the ballroom, his eyes stay on Ike the whole time, an intense, delighted stare that Ike can't help but look away from. When the song ends, and Vox leans Ike backwards into a dip, the other prince still can't look him in the eye. They've got this beautiful fan art. Holy shit, look at this. This is so cool. This is beautiful. I love this. I like this I like this painting, Charlie. Its smug aura does not mock me. That was a lovely dance, my prince, Vox comments. You really should have more confidence in yourself. You dance well. He doesn't move out of the dip, much to Ike's dismay.
Thank you, Prince Vox. You also dance well, but now that the music stopped, could you let me up?
Vox leans in further in response. What if I like having you in my arms?
Ike scowls. Enough of this. With another word, he hooks his arm around Vox's neck for leverage to get back to his feet under him and stand up and out of the other prince's arms.
Anyway, he says, straightening his clothes, I hope you enjoy the rest of the party.
As Ike walks away as quickly as he can, Vox is left empty-handed. Still he chuckles, his hand coming to rest on his neck, where Ike had last touched him. If you're here, I'm sure I'll enjoy myself immensely.
That one was good. That one was good. Also, I'm quickly going to see if I can't find... And there's a bot! No! Hang on. There's a bot. Let me fix it. Hang on.
There's that bastard. There's that rat. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hot girls and boys video chat. Not on my watch. No girls or boys here, all cryptids. The kindred is many. Yeah, we ain't need that. Right, yes. Let me try and find who did that fan art, just so I can credit them. It's at Monyuki on Twitter. So at MONYUKI on that fan art, which was really, really beautiful. I love that. I really, really did. Right. Here we are. Sheesh. I think I just found Arabella's one, and it's... Yeah, you're right. This is pretty smutty. Damn. It's only 700 words. It doesn't have actual smut in it, but it's, Oh, the artist sent a super, did they? Oh, you're welcome! I'm really glad I got to read it. I thought it was such a sweet one. No, I'm not gonna read a Megaverse! I know better now. Thank you guys for letting me know. Thank you so much. Alright. This, I think, should be... So this is the first chapter of what hasn't been continued, but according to the notes will continue, maybe, and if it does, you can expect smut. So let me make this the last one we read. This one seems really, really sus, but we'll give it a go. You were pushing it. That wasn't a question, it was a fact. But luckily, this one didn't seem to mind. He had showed not a single sign of cracking yet. And so you hadn't either. Maybe he liked it. He must have, since you were already following him in through the front door of his house. He had a vice grip on your wrist, and you could practically feel how riled up he was. The possibilities were endless, and the excitement of it was enough to put a smirk on your face. You nearly bumped into him as he turned on his heel, closing the door and slamming you up against it. His hand was inches from your head as he leaned in. Oh my god, this next... It's been a while since I tamed a brat, love. You sure you're up for it? I can get a bit rough, he growled. Okay, we haven't read any, like, proper smut yet, so this is kind of funny. You laughed, causing him to furrow his brows. He lifted his lip in anger, revealing an unusually sharp canine. Ooh! I think I've handled worse than you, darling. You cooed, placing a hand on his chest and gently backing him up. He watched carefully as you continued to push, and eventually, his back hit the wall, behind him, as you leaned in. You seem like you love a good challenge. He relaxed a bit as you held his gaze, seemingly realizing you were serious. You caught the corner of his mouth twitch, as if holding back a smile, before he licked his lips, saying, I do. Before you could react, he had grabbed your waist and lifted you up over his shoulder. Much to your surprise, you'd been wearing a skin-tight mini-dress with thigh highs, and so perhaps he had wanted a better look. Holy shit! It only took a minute for him to arrive in what seemed to be his bedroom. It only took a second for him to throw you down onto his bed. You looked up just in time to see him taking his shirt off, glaring down at you, while he thought of a million different ways to break you. Holy shit, this is getting right into it. Oh my god. You're lucky I'm a gentleman. He spat, climbing onto the bed, wasting no time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Wait a minute. 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 Okay. It doesn't look like they actually fuck. Alright, that's good. That's good. I was worried. Alright, now we're good. You're lucky I'm a gentleman, he spat, climbing onto the bed. Wasting no time, he quickly spread your legs, grabbing the scruff of your thigh-highs with one hand and hooking a finger under your underwear with the other one. Oh, ho, ho. Jazz music stops. The other one before, you placed your heel on his face. He froze, shocked, as you grinned, pushing him away from you slowly with the flat of your stiletto. Ooh. I like to go first, you tutted. He didn't even have a chance to process what he said before you wrapped your legs around his neck, using your weight to flip him over. Wow! Your ankles held his legs down while your hands locked around his neck. He looked up at you this time, bewildered at your confidence. You cooed and leaned down, whispering into his ear. It takes more than just a test to be a brat tamer, darling. You heard a frustrated rumble arise from his chest as he grabbed your wrists, attempting to pry you off and lift himself up. You laughed, a sound not far from chimes, as you slammed him back down onto the bed. Let's make a deal, shall we? You asked. He looked at you silently in response. You lowered your voice. I don't want to fuck Vox. He's much too easy, and overly confident, arrogant, prideful, greedy, etc. Oh my god. You seemingly struck a chord as he once again fought against you, this time flipping you back over. You gasped as your back hit the bed. Whoa! Slowly glancing down to see how frustrated he had become before meeting your eyes again with a smirk. Careful, he growled. That's a good boy, you whispered back, breath quickening. But I don't want to fuck a good boy, love. Your eyes narrowed, feigning coyness. I want to fuck a demon. You watched his lips curve into his smile as he stared down at you, watching as he lifted a finger to your mouth and placed it on your tongue. You let him. Such a tease, he said under his breath. He ran his finger over your tongue piercing, and you wasted no time closing your mouth around it. His breath caught in his throat. Well, since you asked so nicely. Damn! Damn! That one was good. That one was actually kind of good. Like, just bordering on smut. Just enough that I could read it on stream, but just close enough that I could feel embarrassed reading it. That was good. That was good. No. I enjoyed that one. I admit, I kind of speedran it a little bit because I feel like it was bordering on cringe. And I was getting there. I was getting there being able to like read it properly, but I was also like, I don't want to get, it's like, I don't want to get in trouble, but I was like, it's kind of good. Oh, God. Whew. Guys, this stream has been incredible. I was really surprised by how well this all went. Saku, Ukiolin, JC, Siren Akuma. So I think because I need a chance to set up for tomorrow's stream and basically just to get a good rest in, I'm going to go and take a break for today. But I just want to say thank you all for your submissions today. This has been a mixture of slightly cringe, but mostly I've just been really impressed with everything you've put together. This has been really, really incredible. The title of this one is called Confidence by Arabella on AO3, who is a regular on these streams, actually. Should I write more? You can if you want, but I'm not going to read it on stream. If it goes any more beyond that, we're going to be breaching community guidelines. Right. Well, that's going to be that. X-Robin, thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for the super. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Let me look. What are we doing tomorrow? Aha! Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. It's probably going to be a pretty long stream because that's a long ass... Oh, the Achu? Of course. Of course. Tomorrow we're playing FNAF Sister Location, which is a really long, really frustrating game, but I want to get the secret ending, and so I'm going to keep it going. Yes. Also, we're almost at 370k. We're going to hit 400k pretty soon. And I need to decide what I'm doing for 400k, because so far I think the theme is every 100k stream we do some kind of a challenge where I have to do something agonizing up until we reach the number. So it's in your hands. Mr. Babe, thank you for the super. I'm just wondering what we do. One of my ideas was FNAF 1 2020 attempts. That might be fun. Bulldog. Like spicy noodles? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of good with spice. That's not gonna be much of a challenge for me. Some kind of an endurance stream would probably be pretty fun. Jump King. Playing Jump King until we hit 400k. Or we could return to getting over it. Kamaki, thank you for the super. The karaoke is coming at 522k and I have my set list ready. I'm almost finished. Actually, Demu has been talking to me today and trying to help me fill in some of the gaps with some songs that we can do. See, 2020 I think would be absurd. Because I don't know if I'm even capable of that, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I will think about it. I'll probably ask you guys another time, but that's all from me for today. I'm going to go and relax for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow we're going to play some Five Nights at Freddy's. That's where I want to be, I just don't get it. It's been so long. The man behind the slaughter. Yeah. Anyway. That's all from me. Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming, and I'll see you another time. Thank you, guys.